Emotiva brought something new to the world of stereo preamps this year. This is the XSP-1, and it's a fully differential balanced stereo preamp. To our knowledge, this is the only product like it in the market at this price point. In fact, there are preamps in the $3,000 to $5,000 price range that aren't nearly as sophisticated as this one. Fully differential means that the preamp literally has a separate analog circuit for the positive and negative connections from the balanced XLR inputs to the XLR outputs. Differential circuits offer a big advantage in that they greatly reduce both noise and distortion. And at less than $900, well, this is an amazing product. Now, the XSP-1 has two sets of balanced XLR line inputs and one set of balanced outputs. Now, those inputs will take up to 6 volts, so there's tons of headroom. It also has 4 sets of unbalanced RCA inputs and a stereo RCA output. And if you spin vinyl, then you'll appreciate that Emotiva included a high-end phono preamp with both moving magnet and moving coil settings, and even adjustable input impedance for the MC mode. For headphone lovers, there is a high-current headphone amplifier on board with its own volume control. If you really want to geek out, check out Emotiva's website, and you'll find over 120 pages of audio precision tests and measurements. No, really. Now, the XSP-1 has something else that's very unique. Dual stereo subwoofer outputs with full bass management. Now, this is great when you want to control bass management to a pair of stereo speakers in conjunction with a pair of stereo subs, or even if you have a full range system that you'd like more control over with respect to how the low frequencies are crossed over to the bass drivers. It's not so much for home theater because the XSP-1 only has a mono subwoofer input. But check this, there is also a home theater bypass mode where you can run the XSP-1 in between an AV receiver and your amp and bypass all processing and volume controls. Now, in this way, you can do what a lot of people are doing these days, which is to multi-purpose a home theater room that also lets you do high-end 2-channel listening, or vice versa. Now, there's a lot more that this thing does, so check out the written portion of the review in the link below, because right now I'm going to jump to the listening tests, because we did a lot of that, and this video is already getting long. The system I auditioned this on included a pair of Legacy Focus SE Tower speakers powered by a pair of 500-watt Emotiva XSP-1 differential reference monoblocks. Now, not only was I reviewing a differential preamp, the whole system was fully differential. Everything was connected using 2 pairs of Kimber 8VS cables, which I run in a by-wire configuration. Now, I started with Peter Frampton's Show Me the Way from his Frampton's Comes Alive album because, well, it's Peter Frampton. His live guitar spoke from the legacies like he was playing in my living room. I could close my eyes and hear the bell on the ride cymbal ringing out and the subdued snare keeping pace with the undulating bass guitar. Now, the XSP-1 did nothing to get in the way of how I am used to hearing this track portrayed on this system. Also listened to Time from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, SACD. Now, Peter Frampton's drums were spanned semi-wide. Then this track had them coming from opposite sides of the room. The staccato electric guitar and beautifully layered backing vocals only served to prove that the XSP-1 wasn't going to stumble over sustained reverb or truncate the top-end shimmer of cymbal crashes. There was no audible compression, no discernible distortion. You could really just lose yourself in the music. AIX Records has this great disc, Mozart, played by the Old City String Quartet. Brian Lee's fast-paced violin work placed him perfectly in the mix. And since the mix engineer had actually panned the group in accordance with the video imagery, when I closed my eyes, the quartet was right where they should be. The cello provided the rich, throaty platform on which the viola and twin violins figuratively danced. I mean, because it'd be kind of weird if they like literally danced. I mean, I've seen broomsticks dance, like in that little Mickey video where they all all right. I both listened to and wrote a lot more about this in regards to the preprocessor, but we got to wrap things up. So, what's your take on multi-purpose audio rooms? With the XSP-1, you can have your home theater cake and eat 2-channel too. See what I did there? Because of the okay. So is that appealing to you? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to our channel, youtube.com/Audioholics Live, to let us know that we should keep making videos and quit our day jobs. Because it's so tempting. And of course, like us on Facebook.com/Audioholics. And for the most up-to-the-minute reviews and news, follow us on Twitter @Audioholics Live.